Thank goodness.
The ever-fragrant Matt Taylor has the weather for us this morning. How are you doing?
You can say that because I'm far away at the moment,
Well,
can't
exactly.
you? Exactly. Morning, you two. All good here. Hope you're all well as well. What you'll notice if you're about to head out this morning, much colder start out there than the past few mornings. In fact, so far we've had this month for many of you.
Good afternoon. So far this January, our weather has very much been focusing on rainfall across the UK. Some areas have seen nearly a month and a half's worth, and we're barely halfway through the month. Week ahead, though, it's very much about colder weather setting in. Arctic air plunging its way south across the UK. Now, wrapped around that big mass of cold air is our jet stream, and smack bang in the middle of this big U-bend in the jet stream is an area of low pressure. One big area of low pressure that sets the tone for the weather across Western Europe for the week ahead. But within this low, little features developing, and it's these smaller features that are going to be tricky for us to pin down through the week ahead, and they're running into cold air. What does that equal? Of course, it equals snow, and that will be the biggest forecasting headache for our week ahead, exactly where we may see the most wintry aspects of our weather. Even as we transition into some potentially milder air for next weekend, it could be the case that for a time we see some snow. But this week we are confident it will be cold. We're all looking at a frost relatively drier than it has been, but stay with us in terms of the detail.
Hello there, good evening to you. It has been so much colder outside today. It's going to be a cold one tonight.
Hello again, hope you're all keeping well. So it's certainly going to be feeling rather cold as we go through the next few days. Now, for most of us, it will be staying largely dry across the capital. However, there is a risk of some wintry showers in places. Now,
good evening. Despite the winter sunshine today, it is feeling chilly, and the next few days are going to feel quite chilly as well. Now, we had some showers earlier, rainbows down in Richmond, as you can see from earlier.
Hello there. The weather pattern has certainly changed now, but for the first half of the month we were dominated by southwesterly winds bringing warm and wet weather, and for all these locations we've exceeded the January rainfall already, and you can see they're biased towards western areas, seeing the rain first of all. Pick out a couple of places. In Snowdonia there's been over 200 millimetres of rain, 4 inches of rain already in Blackpool. It's not been wet everywhere. Sheltered northeastern parts of Scotland have just had a few millimetres of rain. But together with the wet weather and rising river levels, we've also had very mild conditions, and currently the mean central England temperature is running at about 8 degrees, and that's about 4 degrees higher than it should be at this time of the year. And those temperatures will fall away very sharply after dark. Another widespread frost, the threat of some ice and maybe a bit of snow first thing on Tuesday in Pembrokeshire, the far southwest of England.